Man, that day one finish was perfect. 31st. On the day it was 31st. I think there was DQs in and or after the event, so I moved down to 30th, but I do have text and messages went out when I was in 31st place. Before we even get started talking about it, let me hop into the sponsors real quick. This video is sponsored by Authentic Healing Counseling Services. Looking for a therapist to help with treatments for ADHD, PTSD, anger, anxiety, depression, bereavement, or any other mental health services? Schedule a session with Authentic Healing Counseling Services, PLLC, here in Durham, North Carolina, or virtually through headway.co. Kids, teens, adults, seniors, and families are welcome to the services provided by a licensed therapist, clinical social worker with 25 years experience in the field. Flexible scheduling allows you to pick times that work best for you and your loved ones. Mental health is very important. Let Authentic Healing Counseling Services help you. Links in the descriptions below. CarolinaBassCo.com for all your fishing needs. Terminal tackle to cha-cha glides and everything in between. Use code SOLID15 for 15% off your next order at CarolinaBassCo.com. Alright, so strategy for day 2 is pretty much fish clean. Try to stay in the top 100 because once you're in the top 100, you get the new stickers and you get the new catch board. So, don't know how many fish I need to catch, but I mean, I'm in 31st, so I just got to catch 5. So that was the idea going in. I think we had Jeremy, I think he was in the 70s or somewhere up there. He just needed maybe 1 or 2 fish based off of how everything was going. He'll probably pop in the 100, but we'll see what happens. We definitely didn't know where we stood in the field, but for day 1 I felt pretty strong. I felt pretty dang strong, so enjoy. Yeah, that's Jeremy. Oh, what's this? Please be a big one. Yep, stay low. Can't tell what you are. Oh, what's best? Oh, net. Thank you. Large or light? Large. In the boat, bitch. Yeah, Alabama spotted minnows. My man Brent only catches Alabama spotted minnows. Dude, that was a really great trip, Brent. I just want you. After that fish, I assumed that this place was going to be really productive for the top water and probably get a limit. But yeah, these clips will definitely tell otherwise. Oh, God, that was a big one. How'd you miss it? Oh, you missed it. Missed it again. Missed it. Dude, how many times can you miss this thing? Ah. Missed it. Got it. Nope. No! Yeah, hindsight 2020, popper and a wacky rig would probably have been better. 1-2 combo and then come back through the air probably with like a nice finesse jig because we knew they were spots. But I mean, hindsight's 2020. Man, I wish I would have caught those fish. That was definitely wholeheartedly a very small limit, but would have helped nonetheless. Icing on the cake, though, we were able to find a drum to add into the KBF drum roll that Chad Hoover added for the national championship. So, I mean, works out.
There's a fish. Oh, we got, please be a bass. Largemouth bass, please. Or a spot, I'm fine with that. Oh, no jumps. Oh, no. It's a bass, it's a big one. Come on. No. I gotta take pictures with you. Yeah, Magnum spot. Told you that current coming out of there was gonna get him. Oh, my first Magnum spot. Big ass spot. Into the aquarium you go. Big bass energy, dog. I love y'all.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, top 100. We made it. We made it. That I did not. I mean, I knew people were having a bad day, and we were having a bad day, and we didn't get that limit, but it was definitely a full. It was a full force across the full plane, because ending in 49th for day 2 overall. I mean, man, top 50. I'm pretty sure if I look at it now, we're probably like 48 or something like that. I don't. Nonetheless, 49. We made the top 50. That is the second. That's the third goal. That's not even the second. That was a third goal knocked out. First goal was get there. Second was get a limit and get top 50. So we only got one more goal left going into championship round. Only one more goal, if you guys remember. That was get a smallie. So unfortunately, Jeremy didn't get in for top 100. He was out probably by less than an inch when we went back and looked at the numbers. So we were hoping that he would get a roll down call from Chad Hoover based off of his numbers and the DQs and numbers that we're going through. So let's give you guys an update. They didn't have all the verified anglers for the top 100 right then and there. We had to wait probably, I don't know, an hour and a half, and then Chad started rolling out in batches of like about 10 or 20 anglers who are going on to the top 100 for the championship round. So it was a very anxiety driven wait. They provided food. Food was delicious. So we just sat around and wait, and sure enough, they called us. Myself, Bruce Deal, Eric Nelson, and Garrett Chavez. Myself, Bruce, and Garrett were all in the same house with Jeremy, Garrett's dad, and we were part of the CK team going in for the team cup. So 3 out of 4 of us made it, and Eric is actually the tournament director of CKA, and he made it. So 3 out of 4 of the team made it, and the tournament director of CKA made it in the top 100. So round of applause. We all did a pretty dang good job to get in there, and championship day was there. Looking at the standings, I had like 117 or something like that. So, and then looking at top place was 180. So I already felt like I'm not going to cash a check because it was up to the top 23. Maybe if I was able to get maybe 70 to 80 inches again, will put me in check range. But it was such a hard feat, and we're running out of water. We didn't know how our places were going to work. The river was supposed to be good, and it was. Hindsight, I won't even say hindsight. The river was good, but it was a grind, and it wasn't like that day one. Nor, and as I said, Jeremy didn't catch a fish. He caught probably upwards of 40 white bass and like maybe 7 bass or 5 or 6 bass that weren't scoreable. So the river just felt like it was daunting, and that's in that particular patch. So we decided to head up north and check out another launch that smallmouth should have been at for the conditions and the water depth and temperature. So we headed up north, and that was the plan, just to get up there and just figure it out once we got there, look at it, and try to get something going. So I'm gonna cut to that footage, and top 100. I'll talk to you guys after championship round.
All right. All right, everybody, we're about 20 minutes late to launch time, but we're in 49th place going into championship round. Today, I would have to do a pretty good bag and everybody else not do pretty good. So we're here, we're gonna try it out and see where we end up. It's really gonna be a fun fishing day here with Jeremy as he's hunting for smallies. Once again, thank you everybody. Jeremy just got a blow up.
After the blow up, I wasn't really able to find anything else. We found a school of bait jumping around, unidentifiable. I'm going to call them baby Asian carp. I wholeheartedly believe that's what they were. They were still being chased and eaten, but I think they were baby carp. They didn't look like shad, and there were thousands jumping around. Later on, we definitely found that this was a carp harvesting area, and yeah, we found a lot of carp, especially on side imaging and down imaging. Nonetheless, moved up to the back right where it's starting to get a little shallow, and sure enough, with the crankbait, we got our second drum. That's our new PB, 8 pounds. I didn't get the length on it, but I mean, it was all muscle. Didn't know it was hooked until it was in the net, which I loved, because she was sitting on the rocks, and it just felt like a snag, and then it started moving slowly, and then it came up, and it was still had its back towards me. Never knew I was there, and sure enough, scooped her, and we were good to go. Unfortunately, that's the only fish for the day. We definitely tried. We went all around that harbor looking for fish. Found out there was a lot of carp there. I mean, I was throwing swim bait, drop shot, Ned rig, popper. I even tied on a popper to go in the back. I found a school of bait that was going and was getting pushed by bass, and they wouldn't go for the popper, which winded up me just heading to the original point across from the launch and throwing a Ned rig and hooking up on our smallmouth. Also hooked up on sauger. That was my first. And we hooked up on my new PB catfish, which was somewhere in the 4 or 5 pound range. So we definitely did give it a full effort. And I mean, I do wish we were able to get at least 5 fish and see where we stood. But for what we did and got in the top 100, got the smallie, and got a limit, I think we did pretty well. So I'm gonna post the ranking or the standings of where I ended up, somewhere in this area there. So yep, as y'all all can see, we finished in 71 out of 250 anglers, or 249, really 250 anglers, and in Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley. Man, I mean, looking back at it, man, we did pretty dang good. I mean, there's always room for improvement, but for my first try, top 100, 71, and we didn't have full limits. I mean, it was tough conditions, but we definitely put in the work for the 2 days practice we had, and we found something, and we just grinded it out, and I was thoroughly impressed of what we were able to accomplish and muster up to get in the top 100 and to perform. So once again, huge shout out to the sponsors, Authentic Healing Services, PLLC, Carolina Basco. Thank you so much helping me get out there, and to our Twitch supporters, sponsors that put me out there, man. Y'all were riding with me. I'm sorry I couldn't do championship day because, you know, the way I had it with the sponsor, and I want to try to work it that the sponsor can get at least more hours of video than you guys could. But I mean, we're still working on how we're going to do a sponsor thing. But huge shout out to Heli Angler, C-Dye 1011, Plant Daddy Streams, Ole Dude Angler, SoggyWonkaCustoms, KM, and SpellShock. I really appreciate y'all donating to the stream and getting me out there. I said it in the first video, it helps a lot, and I know I keep saying it, but you guys have to understand, like, it helps so much. Like, for me to get out there and have all that taken care of, all I had to worry about was fishing, baits, and not worried about, you know, I need to really make sure I got enough money so I can get back home. Make sure I can at least make some money, or just those little financial things that in the fishing world can make or break your mindset, because we all know fishing is more mental than it is physical at the end of the day. Like, I mean, that's just a fact. You have to be mentally aware and mentally focused for 8 hours of competitive fishing. So once again, thank you all so much for this awesome experience and opportunity at a national. This is my first national event, so at a national, it just happened to be a national championship. So I'm pretty sure you've all seen the videos for, because this is after all the CKA and CCKF stuff. But I mean, we definitely finished this year pretty dang strong. I don't want to spoil it. If you guys haven't seen, go check out the CKA TOC, and I will probably post some small clips from the CCKF Clash of Titans. But huge, awesome ending for myself in the competitive kayak scene. So once again, everyone, thank you so much for believing in me, supporting, and giving me this opportunity and chance to, you know, kind of show up to show out and put my skills at a national level, local level, on the forefront. I mean, I really appreciate it. That being said, Twitch and YouTube nomenclature. If you guys and gals are watching this on Twitch, or you're watching me on Twitch, make sure you hop over to YouTube, hit that like, comment, and subscribe as you're there. And if you're on YouTube, we do this thing live every day. And I'm sorry if you missed the live TOC, because it was crazy. That TOC for CKA was crazy. So I'll have those videos up. So make sure you guys go check those out. And also come over to the Twitch page. We're normally streaming either every other day or every day. That's twitch.tv SOL1DUS2. And if you're on Twitch right now, if you're on YouTube right now watching this, like, comment, subscribe. You guys already know. You see in probably every video that pops up. But I really, really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much, everybody. Hopefully 2023 is if not the same, better, harder, stronger, bigger than this year. So we'll be updating. Follow me on the socials. We'll be trying to get some things working out. We're trying to get them things thinging. But thank everybody for riding with me for 2022. And man, this was an awesome event. Oh, big shout out to CKA. Thank you for letting me hop on the team tournament. Huge shout out to Jeremy, J-Wave Fishing. My man chauffeured. It wasn't really a chauffeur. He let me drive a couple of times, but he put all the hours in. Huge shout out to Garrett, Jason, Bruce, and the whole house. Because we had to figure something out. We definitely all got in that top 100, so we figured something out. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.